Even though certain elements may look similar to other titles in Atlus's robust repertoire of games, Metaphor ReFantazio aims to set itself apart from the other amazing JRPGs in Atlus's library by offering us a never-before-seen experience in their game. What's up, losers? Katie3 here. Today I want to take some time to talk about the showcase that Atlus had for Metaphor last week. I'll be sharing my thoughts on all of the new things that were revealed in the showcase, the gameplay, the cities, the relationships, all of it. Let's get into it. Let's get the most important part out of the way first. After a bunch of speculation about when the game would come out, we finally got a release date for it. That's right, the game will be released on October 11th. Me personally, I'm very relieved to hear this, simply because I'm pretty sure episode I Guess the Answer comes out in September. I just hope it's not too late in September because I want some breathing room between the release of these two great projects. I'm still currently burnt out from all the Persona 3 Reload I've been playing since February, which is why I haven't been uploading lately. Plus I still want to play the other games that I've been looking forward to. More importantly, we finally have a release date. Thank goodness. Can't wait to play when October comes around. Devs from all of the Persona games that matter will be working on this game, so that's cool. Shoji Meguro is coming back to bless us with some more tunes, and has been told not to worry about making music in his usual style for the game. Can't wait to see what kind of sound we get blessed with from this man this time around. The battle theme has been up on YouTube for a while, so let's take a listen to it. Alright, I'm feeling it. It's giving me just a tiny bit of a Fire Emblem vibe, which I have no issue with because I'm a massive fan of the Fire Emblem soundtracks. As a matter of fact, Conquest Ablaze is probably one of my favorite video game songs of all time. The fairy can play music in the nameless main character's head. He really just like me for real. I don't know about you guys, but once I got to the city, I got some heavy Nier Automata vibes. I haven't played the game myself, but I'm familiar enough with it to notice the influence. It only makes sense since a concept artist for the game, Kota Kazuma, did the work on these areas, and it is very pleasant to look at. The city's pretty big, so you can ride your sword? I'm not gonna lie to you guys, even if I could never ride a sword. What if someone gets in your way and you skewer them because you couldn't slow down? I don't want to end up like Joker, man.
Criminals like you.
Anyways, there's lots to do in the city, such as helping others, taking on requests to take down dangerous monsters, upgrade your equipment, talk to informants to get information on dungeons and battle strategies, rest at an inn, watch someone get executed?
For real?
And more that wasn't covered in the footage. And if you want to get around faster, you can fast travel to places that you've already visited, a staple in 2024 of course. In the city, one of the first things you'll notice is the giant vehicle sitting near the entrance. This vehicle is known as the Gauntlet Runner, and it was made by Ikuto Yamashita, known for making the mechs in the Evangelion series. By the way, Asuka or Rei? Seeing the inside of the Gauntlet Runner and learning how it worked reminded me a lot of the Persona 3 dorm room, except it travels. You can use it to get through the wastelands with your team. The game seems to run on a calendar, since you can't instantly travel to a spot. Each potential destination takes a certain amount of time, with the farther locations taking up more time. It seems that due to the freedom you have in choosing where you travel and what quests you take on in each area, your journey could be drastically different from someone else's. While heading to your destination, there's quite a few things that you can do in the Gauntlet Runner, like make food and bond with your party members. servers. There's plenty of utilities inside, but we're not aware of a lot of their uses yet. We'll have to wait to learn more. Let's talk about the UI. It's beautiful. Look, I don't know how to glaze art for more than 10 seconds, okay? That's not my strong suit. It just looks amazing. Nothing more to be said. The first thing that I'm excited to see more of the most though, is the game's unique take on combat. Unlike other Atlas titles, this game seems to have some action-based and turn-based combat. I don't know about you guys, but this is definitely foreign to me. As you explore these massive wastelands and dungeons, you'll see all different types of enemies. The biggest shocker is that none of them are the demons that we're familiar with in Persona and SMT titles. They're completely unique to Atlas games. I hope we can still get a cameo of our sacred Jack Frost, or maybe even Lucifer as a secret boss, or maybe even Demi-Fiend? Anyways, one really neat feature this game has is that you can instantly kill weaker enemies to speed up the pace of the game. It's always annoying when you run into a mob of enemies that you know you can just easily beat, and they just decide to waste as much of your time as possible. Thank goodness we won't have to deal with that. When it comes to picking on someone your own size, however, you'll still be entering turn-based battles with them, but you can land a couple of strikes beforehand and call your squad over to seamlessly transition into a turn-based battle. If you manage to sneak up on the enemy, you'll be able to enter battle with an advantage. One thing that stands out from the typical combat elements is this game's archetype system, special heroes with their own unique fighting styles and skills. According to Atlas, there are many in the game. Each party member can use any archetype available, allowing for many different combinations to be used. They even display an all-brawler party in the footage. The archetypes on display were the warrior, thief, seeker, mage, healer, and brawler, which was unlocked by establishing a connection with a follower. The follower system does seem to be similar to social links, but in this game, they're used to power up your archetypes. Can't wait to see all of the followers and archetypes in the game. Let me know which one you're the most interested in. I'm a big fan of the Seeker myself. Atlas has claimed that this game has a massive amount of dungeons. In fact, this game is supposed to have more than any other title that they have made.
Are you for real?
If I had any concerns about this game, the quality of said dungeons would probably be the only thing that I'd call into question. No fault of Atlas, of course, unless we're talking about soul hackers. Reason is because every game I played that had its content put on a pedestal by its devs tends to be a massive letdown in terms of the actual quality of said content. But Metaphor is looking amazing so far, so I'm holding out hope for this game. While there are clear Persona influences here due to all of the teams working on the game, it's also doing an excellent job of making itself stand out with all of its unique systems on top of the unique experience that it will provide to us players. I'm a big fan of immersion, and the devs going for the feeling of a legitimate adventure in this game with a massive world is exactly what I'm looking for in a video game, and I can't wait to play the game with you guys in October. If you're a fan of Atlas titles, which I can safely assume because you're watching this video right now, make sure you leave a like and stick around. I've got plenty of guides covering Persona 3 Reload as well as Persona 5 Royal and Persona 5 Tactica to make your life a little bit easier, with more guides coming in the future. I'll be doing a co-op run of Persona 3 Reload with a complete noob in the near future as well, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I usually upload once a week minimum, and will upload more if time-sensitive topics come up. I may even upload daily if I'm doing a playthrough of a game. Anyways, that's all. Subscribe.
And I'm out. Later, losers.